Before I sing, I want to chat with you guys for a bit. You know, it's such a blessing for me to be back in my old high school, and literally this is my first time ever doing a Sade Champagne Presents production, like a full show here, and it's so exciting, you know. And I remember for me in high school, I excelled in my grades and in arts and athletics. You know, I ran track, and I also was in drama club and drama class and dance and choir and all the other clubs that you can think of. But you know, high school was a very, very tough time for me and my family life. You know, and I'm so thankful for Pacifica because I believe because of this school, with my teachers, counselors, with my principal, and even my friends I had here, I was able to make it through really tough times in my life. And so I want to share with you guys a little bit about that, because I know some of you can relate. Even though our situations may have been different, you can relate to having a really tough family life, and then you got to come to school and give your best. So, you know, I moved to California when I was 14 and a half, the middle of my freshman year, which is already tough, because you're like, okay, you know, I just got settled in, you know, I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, but now we have to pick up and move across the country to a city that I had never heard of. Like, I knew I would be in California one day, but I didn't know it was going to be so soon. And, you know, that was around the time when I was old enough to realize what was happening in my family, and my life began to fall apart at home. You know, finding out that one of my parents was on drugs, and literally with us losing so much of everything that we have and staying in a hotel, in and out of a hotel, and going through those different challenges at home alone. And then, you know, but I decided, you know, even as a little girl, I decided that my life was going to be different than what I grew up with. You know, and when I came to school, I would give my 100% every single day, because maybe I couldn't control my home life. I couldn't control what my family was doing. I couldn't control my environment, but I could control the dedication and commitment I was going to give every day. I decided, as Lisa talked about and Travis as well, that I was not going to allow my challenges to determine my life. I was going to overcome those challenges, and I knew that there was a way somehow that I would be able to live my dreams. And so I want to encourage you guys with that today, with any of you that's going through, whether you can be having a tough time with yourself, with friends, whatever you're going through at home. You know, this Pacifica High School, and I'm not just saying it because I graduated from here, but this is one of the best high schools in the world. You have so many opportunities and so many different kinds of classes, so much support here with people who want you to succeed. Take advantage of that. You know, when you come to school every day, give your 100% all. And that way, no matter what you're going through, you can put your all into not only your grades, but if you're in clubs, if you're in sports, give your all. And that way you can take whatever frustrations you're struggling with, whatever sadness and pain, and you can put it into something productive. And that way your life will be different. And you'll notice that you, just because of what you've been through, doesn't have to determine what your life is going to be like. And so I want to encourage you guys in that, because literally you're talking about going from all these things I was going through at home, and I could come to school and give 100% and, you know, end up winning the first person, which I didn't share this part the last assembly, but I was actually one of the first sophomore to win the Trident Award. And that was meant so much to me, because like I said, here I am with all these things in my home life, but I can come to school and give my 100%, and I knew it meant something. You know, and I want to encourage you all in that, to give your all every single day. You can make the choice that you're going to give your all, and you don't have to allow the things happening around you to determine where you're headed. And that's the reason why I'm living my dreams today, and also why Lisa and Travis are living their dreams too. So I want to go into the song I want to sing for you all. It's the song that I sang at my high school graduation back in 2005. And I know, I'm so excited to say that. Most people, they're always like, I'm getting old. And I'm like, dude, I'm so glad to be alive, because there's a lot of people I grew up with who didn't make it to 27, almost 28. You know, so I'm so glad to be alive, and my life is getting better every year. But I sing this for my high school graduation, and I want to dedicate this to you all today before I chat with you a little bit more and we end. This is Hero by Mariah Carey. Can we get my music up just a bit?
There's an answer.
so much. I want to chat with you guys for a couple more minutes, and that's one of the things I love about the Power Dream Tours. We're all very transparent people here. We're not going to come up here and give you guys some fluff. Like, we really want to be real with you, because that's the kind of people we are, and that's the kind of connection we want to make with the audience. So how many of you have ever struggled with being bullied and teased growing up? That's okay. For those of you who aren't raising your hands, we know you're lying, and that's okay. We forgive you. You're all forgiven. When I was growing up, I was bullied and teased about every single thing you can think of. You name it, and that's what I was bullied and teased about. Literally from the complexion or color of my skin, to my smile, to my hair, to the way that I speak, to my body, to my height, the fact that I like to read and I made great grades in school. And growing up, I knew that I was destined for great things. I knew that I had these big dreams, but it was hard for me because I struggled with how I looked. I struggled with accepting myself. I always wanted to be someone else. I always wanted to look like someone else, and if I could go back to myself when I was you guys' age and younger, I would tell myself or tell you the same things that I know now, and I thought it was important for me to know then. Every single one of you is so amazing and so beautiful. It doesn't matter the negative or hurtful things that people say about you. You don't have to allow that to be your life. Each and every one of you is brilliant. You have dreams. You have things in your heart that are going to make a difference in this world. And so if you allow yourself to focus on the negative things that people say and even retaliate and decide that you want to be hurtful towards people because others have hurt you, it's just the destruction will continue. But we can make the choice today, and you guys can know that we believe in you. We see the golden treasure in you. That's what the Power Dream Tour is about. That's what Lisa's about. That's what Travis is about as well. And it's for when you guys leave here to not think, oh my gosh, Travis is so awesome, Sade is so awesome, Lisa's so awesome. Oh, I wish I was like them. No, we want you to leave here knowing that you are just as amazing, if not more, than we are. And as much as everybody, especially in society, there's so much pressure for us to look perfect, dress a certain way, be a certain way, the most important type of beauty there is to have is the beauty in your heart, the beauty in your mind, the way that you treat people, the way that you treat yourself. Those are the most beautiful qualities about a human being that go far beyond what you look like on the outside. And those are the things that are going to be able to help you in life, and I'm seeing that more and more every day. And literally, the things that I was teased about growing up are the very things now that people love about me. I was told when I was in high school that I don't act and dress sexy enough to be in the entertainment industry. That if I wanted to be successful, I'd have to sex up my image like Britney Spears, and then, maybe I could do it, because nobody wants to see a pretty girl just sing and speak. And yet, here I am today. People call me and contact us from everywhere to bring us out to sing and to speak and to dance. The very same things that people tease me about. And so we want to encourage you all in that today to know, never allow anyone else to tell you who you can be if they're going to speak negativity over your life. We believe in you. We're so thankful to have been here today. I'm glad to be back at my old high school. Our tour just started last summer. This promo commercial you guys we showed you was actually from last summer. And here we are today, literally have performed in front of over 30,000 extra people since our tour started. Nothing's impossible. And so thank you for having us. I'm Sade Champagne. This is Travis Miller, and Lisa Lewa is somewhere back there. We want to end a little early so we can take some time to take pictures with you guys, sign autographs. As we mentioned, we're on social media, so anybody who follows us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, we will follow you back. And so we're going to hand out some things right now. So feel free to come up. We'll meet you out in the audience as well. And if you take pictures with us, make sure you tag